Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'm real happy I came across this article on Boxing Scene. And Mikey Garcia says he's open to discussing a fight with Keith Thurman. In other words, you're calling him out. Let's stop sugarcoating it. You're calling Keith Thurman out. Now, when asked if he would fight Keith Thurman, this is what Mikey Garcia said. We're going to read off his quote, okay? I would do it. And honestly, if it's a good fight that the people, media, and the network want to discuss, I'm open to discussing that too. He's a great champion, a great fighter, you know. He's a unified champion at welterweight, so that'd be a great matchup, a great accomplishment, a big challenge. But that's what we want. That's exactly the kind of fights that we want, you know, a big challenge. And if I want to be remembered in the sport, you know, those are the fights that you've got to take. Mikey Garcia's statement. So, yeah, he's right. That's the fights. Those are the types of fights that we want to see. We don't want to see Mikey Garcia versus Salka. All right? That's not what we want to see. Now, he's mentioned that he will take a fight with Keith Thurman if he can't get any fights at 135 or 140. You know, people duck him at those weights. Or if he tries to pull some BS when he's negotiating against them HBO fighters, right? Now, I'm not going to get on Keith Thurman too much this video because, quite honestly, I think Keith Thurman would beat the living shit out of Mikey Garcia. He's too awkward. Punches too hard. He would beat the shit out of Mikey Garcia, man. Tell me I'm wrong. It just does it sound like I'm hating at this point? Maybe. But it is what it is. You know, Mikey Garcia, he's got to think about this, and he's got to think real hard about who he wants to fight. You know, when you open yourself up to moving up as high as 147, you really gotta think about it. You gotta do this tactfully, you know. If you're gonna go up to 147, you gotta get you a tune-up fight first, man. You're not about to take these big names, you know, moving up again to 147. You already looked a little chubby at the weigh-in. So at least this time he would have time to maybe put on some muscle and, you know, look a little bit more chiseled up at 147. And you know how Keith Thurman do. He like to pick on smaller fighters in smaller weight classes, right, that move up, don't he? So maybe that would be a good fight, Keith Thurman versus Mikey Garcia. But the problem with Keith Thurman is, you know, he likes to fake injuries. You know what? I take that back, Keith Thurman fans, because he was really injured, right? Don't listen to what I'm saying, okay? Don't listen to what I'm saying about his injury because it was 100% legitimate. I promise you that, okay? Now, Keith Thurman, once he gets over his injury, then he'll be back in the ring. We know Keith Thurman's not coming back near the end of 2017. I would say more so around this time, 2018. And, of course, Keith Thurman's got a lot on his plate. You know, he's got, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter calling his name. He's got Errol Spence, who's looking to unify. He's got a lot of people calling him out. And let's not forget about Lamont Peterson, because Lamont Peterson actually has a version of the WBA championship, which entitles him a shot at Keith Thurman. So I'm not sure why no one talks about that, but that's a good fight too. Now, Mikey Garcia, like I said, it's not really a good move for him to move up to 147. Like, who does he beat at 147 that's a big name? Does he beat, what about Danny Garcia? That's a good fight, right? I don't know. Could he beat Danny Garcia? I don't know who he can beat at 147, man. Sean Porter beats him. Keith Thurman, I think Keith Thurman beats the living shit out of Mikey Garcia. And who else? Errol Spence. We don't even want to mention Errol Spence's name and Mikey Garcia in the same breath, because it'll be man down. Mikey Garcia will have to retire after that shit. Like, come on. This nigga really think he that nigga right now. He think he missed from paid in full right now. What, you got 5 keys in that bag right there? You got 5 keys? Just shot that nigga right there, man. Anyway, Mikey Garcia, he got a lot of options, but at the same time, he better watch what he do, man. I'm telling you, 147 is not that move unless you're going to fight somebody like oh, snap. You know what would be a good fight? Mikey Garcia and, what's that nigga name? He beat, no, he lost to Danny Garcia. Why I be forgetting these niggas' names? He with Golden Boy now. Argentina. Damn, what's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. He knocked Danny Garcia's mouthpiece out in that fight. Danny Garcia made his eye close shut when they fought. Lucas Matisse, my bad, y'all. I apologize. Lucas Matisse versus Mikey Garcia. That's a good fight. Tell me I'm wrong. That's a good ass fight. Because he's not gonna get a Manny Pacquiao. Jeff Horn, man. This shit pointless to even fucking talk about, man. Damn, my accent's dumb, man. It's done. I dropped the F-bomb, man. Shit. Okay, look. Mikey Garcia. He need to go down to 135, fight Robert Easter. Stay at 135. Don't move up to 140. Just keep fighting bums at 135 after you fight Robert Easter. But I understand he's looking to get the big money fights in. The big money fights are at 147. Yeah, Pacquiao. I mean, any of these PBC guys, I mean, I don't know how much he made against Broner. Maybe he made at least $1 million. He had to have at least made $1 million. If you know how much Mikey Garcia made in the Broner fight, let me know. Drop a comment below. I didn't look up the purses. But it seems like Mikey Garcia is just out to get, you know, a paycheck, a good paycheck with a good opponent. And I can definitely commend him for that. It doesn't appear that he's trying to duck anybody. But when you make statements like they can come over here and fight on Showtime, and you know damn well the motherfuckers ain't gonna come over to Showtime to fight you, then that's when I have a problem. That means that you're ducking. That means you're ducking Terrence Crawford. That means you're ducking Lomachenko. That means you're ducking HBO fighters. And the PBC fighters that you don't want to fight are the ones at 147. And you're never going to get a fight with Pacquiao. I don't know what Mikey Garcia is going to do, man. Let me know what's next for Mikey Garcia. But Keith Thurman, you know, after he come over there from, where the hell is Keith Thurman at, man? He's in, where the hell is he, man? Guadalajara or something, man? Nah, he was over in, he just got married or some shit, right? He's over in Kuala Lumpur, right? He over there digging them sewage ditches, right? Man, Keith Thurman's a lame too anyway, man. I can't believe this dude only fight one time a year. Yeah, this turned into a Keith Thurman diss video, man. I can't help it, but I gotta say something about Keith, man. He fight one time a year, man. Why? He gonna regret fighting one time a year, man. He got too many people looking to get in the ring with him, man, and he can't beat them all. And we're not saying we're gonna have another fighter that's undefeated at welterweight. I don't expect that. And you know what? One loss on your record, that's okay, man. I mean, all the greats got losses, right? So we can't say a loss makes or breaks you. Unless we're talking about Adrian Broner, because, you know, when he takes a loss, it's always against an A-level fighter, and he's never beaten an A-level fighter before, so it means something when he loses. Now, Mikey Garcia, Keith Thurman, I think that's a really good fight, but I still would pick Keith Thurman to smash Mikey Garcia's crooked nose in. That cheap-ass haircut he got, too. Take that little diamond belt. Floss with that shit. Anyway, let me know who y'all got, man. Keith Thurman or Mikey Garcia if they fight. I know a couple of y'all Keith Thurman diehard fans, so y'all definitely gonna pick Keith. And I know y'all Mikey Garcia lovers think y'all think he could beat Jesus Christ if Jesus Christ was in the middle of that ring, right? Mikey Garcia versus Jesus. Y'all pick Mikey Garcia, right? Infidels, man. Hitman Boxing. Leave a comment. Let me know who you would think would win between Keith Thurman and Mikey Garcia. Hitman Boxing, long ass outro. It is what it is. Because I'm the best at this shit right now. I'm the best. I am the best. Hitman Boxing. Leave a comment. Like the video. Subscribe. Holla at me for a collab if you're interested. We can make some money together. Holla.
You niggas steady ignoring greatness. A pallbearer what you need when I come undertaking. This hostile takeover by the chill hover. I got the blueprints, I really do this, so move on over. Stay in your lane, nigga, stay in your lane. You steady running at the guns, but fucking suck at the game. Ain't it a shame? It really is. My words evoke fear. I teach you lessons that'll have you breaking down in tears. call me Joe Clark with a baseball bat, chaining up the doors and spelling all these niggas from rap. Cause they kill your brain cells, son. How don't you see it? They steady brainwashing you and then repeating, but 'tis the season for chill wage. I bring about change, but not Obama, cause this nation I will never claim. I got my sights aimed at the top spot on the chop block.